Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a new moon in Cancer reading for you. And I've pulled as your overall energy the Hanged One. And this is giving me a story about you waiting for something. You waiting for, and what comes to mind is a song whose title I did not like. It's Waiting for the World to Change. And there are a number of reasons I didn't like that title. The song was okay. I think it was John Mayer. And what I didn't like was this attitude towards activism, as though rather than being agents of change, we wait for the world to change, when in fact the world is changing all the time. It changes every day, as do we. So having said that, this feels as though you are in some kind of a limbo as a result of the kind of social experience you're having, whether it's monitoring the news, traveling abroad, or it's simply trying to find your place in a chaotic and imploding social structure. It feels as though you are almost numb or frozen by not knowing which way to turn, not knowing who to listen to, trying to keep yourself at a remove that is a form of protection and also allows you to choose and direct your energy and intentions more mindfully. Underneath the deck is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a lovely foundation that you're showing me around having come to understand how to support yourself, how to move towards things that support you. And because this card is showing up, there's a backstory about having to learn how to love yourself, how to teach yourself loving. A kind of loving that helps to empower your authority and to empower you to be the person that you truly are. So there's a sense of having been excluded from something in the past and having to find a way to heal and to love yourself and to recognize that the things you once wanted may no longer be the match for you that you believed they would be. This is as much about considering the opportunities from a place of wholeness. In other words, not the kind of desperation when we wish upon a star or we wish for a savior. This is a more complete acceptance or consideration of an opportunity that we might be able to retrofit into our lives in some way, but you're considering that if this is something you really need now. I'm going to pull in Crystal Oracle to get us started, and two fell out. This one's on top, so I'm going to take that. And the card is the Divine Temple Crystal, and the key word is Source. I'm deeply connected to and an expression of the divine source of the universe. I really love this kind of rainbow holder that appears to be coming out of, but it's really a kind of architectural stone, right? Looks like castles in the air, which is again leading me to the keyword source and the monuments, the castles, the clouds that emerge from your imagination that you can build from your ancestral experience, your empowerment through the ancestors and the way that you are fulfilling them and yourself through your creative expression. This is a general reading. It is not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a reading, please check out the description box below. I appreciate all the time that you take with me, and I thank you for that in advance. If this reading does resonate for you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all of the support in all the ways that you give it to me. And in your present, the Chariot card. You water signs are definitely emerging from this authentic sense and authority of your own being, this real, profound self-acceptance of who you are that empowers you to move towards your goals. This is quite beautiful. You are on your path. You've been on your path perhaps your whole life. You've always followed the muse. And in doing so, you are in a position now to create and achieve things almost rapidly. It's hard to quantify the effort, including time that goes into building something original. But this feels as though you are able to manifest some fairly spectacular achievements in whatever area that you feel your gifts are best employed. Let's clarify the Chariot with the Five of Cups. Everybody's been getting the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Lovely, lovely. So I really like the way in this particular reading, the Five of Cups is looking away into the past, looking back, really understanding your own patterns of giving your power away, disempowering yourself in the hopes of being loved, in the hopes of being approved of, in the hopes of belonging. And finally recognizing that rather than focus on experiences in which you experienced rejection, that you were in many ways choosing this experience over and over again. The world is full of opportunities, and until you began to focus on what you wanted, you began to see amazing blossoming, unfolding, development, beauty. And so this relationship with yourself is what empowers you to show up like the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands knows exactly what she wants. She doesn't want what someone else wants because she thinks that will make it be better for them. She wants what she wants, understanding that when she's fulfilled, when she's focused, then she can focus and model that accomplishment to others. And this is very much about you being in a place of knowing your heart and expressing that and showing the world the empowerment. So here the feeling is, although you're working at something, you're moving quickly, that you're able to draw all the resources that you need to you at this time. People know that you're determined. They like that. It's inspiring. It motivates others, and they're anxious to help you get there. What a different energy from one that you're turning away from, one that actually built who you are. And this self-acceptance, this ability to display who you are without apology is what's moving you rapidly forward with the help of others. In the past, the King of Wands, interesting. So whenever there is a compliment on the table, there is potentially a relationship. In this particular case, this feels as though a relationship with self, which any relationship is a reflection, a mirror of that, your relationship within. And the King of Wands indicates this need to be assertive and to push yourself forward on your creative path. You may have felt as though there was no one to lead you, so you had to lead. There was no one you could follow, so you had to find your own models, your own inspiration. And yet, the purity of your heart, your intention, the clarity of your gift is what consistently follows through for you. There's always something, or often something, about teaching for you. And this feels as though teaching abroad, teaching in exchange programs, studying abroad, being a part of some kind of world ecumenical council, world religions. There's some kind of involvement that is international, that has been a part of your leadership training, your craft training, or your experience in the world, but you have gained a lot through your travels, either mental, philosophical, spiritual, academic, intellectual, or physical travels. All of the above, indeed. So the King of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups and the Page of Swords. Something like this came up for you before, and what's interesting to me is that there is a relationship that reflects positively on your past. There are positive past memories that you can reconstruct with a former relationship. This is someone who has been an intimate friend of yours, certainly in the past, and quite possibly you've had some chance encounter with them, an opportunity to exchange information or to communicate. What is interesting to me is the sense that you don't know what to do with relationship. You know what to do with love, and you are inspired by love in your own practice, whatever that practice is, but you're not sure what to do with these former relationships or relationships of old. And the testimony to your honesty is your admission of not knowing what to do, being honest about that, perhaps being tongue-tied, or perhaps impulsively blurting out information that you would rather not share. But there's a sense of, what do I do with this? Perhaps there has been someone who has pursued a renewed connection with you, and you, despite sharing wonderful memories and emotional experiences, even a strong bond, you feel uncomfortable about the role it could play in your life in the present moment. In the future, the Magician. Wow. So the Magician is you putting your pedal to the metal and just actually allowing yourself to live through, articulate, put out your desire, to spell it out, to share your story, to expose your plan, to present your program, to publish a concrete effort that you've been working on for some time. This is a beautiful omen of something coming to fruition for you, and the beginning of something. So this is clarified by the Two of Wands and the World card. Lovely. It is quite something to go from 1 to 21. So I'm kind of thinking about that. And in the context of the Two of Wands, it seems to be telling me that you are contemplating the past experiences where you have created an intention, pursued a manifestation through to its completion. Something has wrapped up. This can be the completion of a project. Perhaps the publishing has occurred, is occurring. Whatever it is that you are promoting, you are presenting, you're putting forward to the world, is experiencing the rewards, the recognition that you desire, that it is worthy of, that it deserves. And the process of doing this, you're contemplating your own creative process, how you started, how you moved it through to completion, and the acceptance that a lot of time has taken from one stage to another, and that you are committed to that process. It's not about time necessarily, although time has been required to polish your offering to the world. But it is the process that you are internalizing, because this is about you regenerating one success after another. So the world prepares us as we close out one thing for the next thing. So this is beautiful. This feels like some kind of success that is manifesting from your skills, your desires, your gifts. I'm going to finish up this reading with a seed and sickle oracle. Following the solstice and the new moon in Cancer, I pulled the tulip card. And of course, many of you are aware that I am healed as much as you may be experiencing some insight by readings. And that's one of the absolute joys of what I do. I learn from every single reading. And the tulip, a Persian tale, tells of a laborer who fell in love with a princess. To deter him from pursuing his daughter, the king set him an impossible task. But upon seeing him near to completing it, the king told him that the princess had died. The workman, distraught, killed himself, and from his blood the first tulips grew. Don't let the lives of others deter you from achieving your goals. You know how capable you are, even if others doubt you. Don't be fooled by the falsehoods they spin to keep you from your greatness. I hope this has been helpful. If you've enjoyed this content, check out more here. And until next time, Scorpio, namaste.